This video is called the cold shower breathing exercise. Now, I seriously believe this is one of the greatest exercises that you can use, one of the greatest modules in order to build your own morning routine. Now, the cold shower breathing exercise is actually a very important and vital part of my own personal morning routine. Now, I know that many people do that because I see people doing it every single day. Because the cold shower breathing exercise is an exercise that I actually do in my fitness center. Because when I have my workout finished, I do exactly this exercise. And just in a couple of seconds, you will understand what it really is. I'm going to talk about it step by step. But first of all, let me tell you one thing. This is really scientifically proven. This is scientifically proven to help you. And in my case now, it not just helps me become more healthy, but also just simply to become more productive. So the cold shower breathing exercise helps me to stay focused or to become focused for the day, and also just simply helps me to get things done. It makes me kind of feel alive, and that is what I love about it. So it actually consists of 4 steps. The first step is, first of all, of course, go under the shower. You're going under the shower, and then what you're doing is you're increasing the temperature to the maximum you can stand. So the temperature of the water. You're trying really to push it to the limit so that you can still stand under it, and you can stand under it for, let's say, a couple of minutes without, turning into, cooked meat basically. But you want to have like a temperature that is still like okay for you, that is really hot, that is kind of the maximum, but you can still stand under it for a couple of minutes. Then what you want to do afterwards is, in step 2, drop the temperature radically and very, very quickly to the absolute maximum on the scale. Because we all can stand the coldest water on the scale, but we can never stand the hottest water. Of course, the coldest water is like a little bit like not too nice when you feel it touching your skin, but it definitely will not hurt you and will not kill you. So really just turn the switch all the way to the left, and probably in this case, and turn it all the way to the maximum on the scale, so that it makes you the maximum, like turn it to the maximum of coldness, of cold on the scale. So then afterwards, I want you to do the same thing again. You should repeat this process 3 times. The process actually consists of 2 different steps. That is step 1, and that is step 2. That is, first of all, of course, going under the shower and having that really, really hot temperature. And then in number 2, it is dropping that temperature like radically to the absolute maximum on the scale on the cold side. So every set now takes 1 minute. You want to do 3 of those. So like altogether, you only spend for this 3 minutes. And then afterwards, after these 3 minutes, you want to keep the cold shower running for 1 minute. So stand under it and take very, very deep breaths. And believe me, afterwards, you're going to feel so energized. It is incredible. I do that every single time I finish my workout, because actually it's also quite good for the muscles. I'm not sure why, but I think because it is like speeding up the blood flow through the muscles, and that's why they can keep growing for a longer time. But this actually is scientifically proven, but I can't really explain it to you. I'm rather going to explain these 3 factors, which are very important in order to measure the effectiveness of this method. So first of all, it will increase your blood flow, which is fantastic. So the heart will be pumping blood through your veins, and you will feel energized afterwards. So when you're feeling tired every single morning, just jump under the shower, use this technique, and believe me, you're going to be so pumped up, you're going to be so energized, you will not believe it. So change it from warm to cold, or from cold to warm, and that will really train your physiological strength. So really, our world consists of changes between warm and cold temperature all the time. So for example, when you're going into a shop or something like that, and you're coming from the cold outside, let's say it's winter, and you're going into that shop, then of course it's going to be warm in the shop and it's going to be cold outside. And let's say you're shopping and you go into 10 shops or something like that. Every time you're moving from like an environment which is really cold to an environment that is really warm, or the other way around. And this is just simply not what humans were made for. So if you really train that kind of behavior and go under the shower and have 30 seconds of warm, of heat, and then 30 seconds of cold, then of course you're going to be much more much stronger in that sense that you're probably not going to get sick when you go from the cold into like a warm room. So this will also release dopamine, which causes happiness, which I believe is a great like kind of method, because through using that technique, you're actually going to become more happy. So I really want you to try out this method. It works very, very well for me, especially after the workout. Tell me how you like it. Tell me what you think about it in the Udemy Q&A section. And I'm really looking forward for the next video.